Okay, a few words about Julian Assange, who last week was taken into custody by the British police after having asylum in the Ecuadorian embassy somewhere around Harrods for the last 7 years. I am a little bit embarrassed in that I thought when WikiLeaks first came on the scene, it was all sexy and it was all stick it to the man type stuff, and I even thought it might be a good thing. But over the period of time, two things have concerned me. And I guess the thing that helped me crystallise my thoughts was Peter Gresky's article last week, I think in the Herald. Peter basically said, look, Julian Assange is not a journalist. Journalists interpret, they protect the innocent where they can. And what that basically means is journalists basically will try to not get people killed when reporting a story. There's an editing process in there where you create a story. What Assange and WikiLeaks did was they took information and they just published it directly, including names of security operatives that could potentially be killed. There were names of Afghans working with the US, who then would be subject presumably to retaliation by the Taliban. Julian Assange, in his indiscriminacy, essentially got people killed. And I think we've established that he's not a journalist. So what is he? Is he a naive narcissist who just believes truth will out, let's publish and damn the consequences? Or is he knowingly, or consistent with the first one, unknowingly, essentially a Russian mole? Notice how all of the information that's come out, the WikiLeaks, US-linked election leaks, they tend to favour Trump. Nowhere has he leaked any information about one of the major totalitarian states, or about any of the totalitarian states. And the only good thing that's come out of WikiLeaks is the Tunisian revolution that's brought freedom back to the people of Tunisia. But Syria, total mess. Libya, total mess. Lots of people dead. I'm not going to defend the previous dictators by any means, but, a lot more people died than would have died under them. And how come there's been no leaks at all about Russia or about China? See, the thing with open societies are more likely to leak, but open societies are the ones that are free. You don't even need to leak in Russia. You need to just, so long as you're a journalist who writes things that the government doesn't like and you find yourself murdered. So, knowingly or unknowingly, Assange is essentially a Russian operative. And in this information war that gets people killed and undermines democracies, essentially he's an enemy of the West. Okay, now, should he be extradited to the US? Well, the US has politicized this mess I'm not going to buy any journalist arguments that he's a journalist, because he's not. And to be honest, I relatively trust the US court system, so I'm not sure I trust their prison system, but that's another issue. Anyway, enough about WikiLeaks. Lovely sunny Monday in Sydney. So on my way to work, get a coffee, and daylight savings is over. Boo-hoo. Okay, guys.